Did I say poo? Oh my gosh. Boom. Hey y'all, welcome back. If you don't know me, I am TK, and my little channel here is just all about makeup, cooking. We're just here to have some fun and to learn a little bit. And if that sounds like a lot of fun to you, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications. If you just want to see like makeup looks and cool stuff, you can follow me on Instagram as well at BUTK Unfiltered. And if it doesn't sound like fun to you, well, the screen goes up and the screen swipe down. Surely you can find some content that you like. And with that said, let's get on with today's video.
Yeah. Oh, they don't know me like they think they know me.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw my video on Instagram. If you haven't seen it, link is below. Might want to see it first. I was just having a little bit of fun. When I kind of started doing makeup, my niece said to me, and by the way, if you haven't checked out her channel, Mascaras and Mixers, it's very cool. She does a lot of reviews on there. And a lot of great looks, and she's also on Instagram at Mascaras and Mixers as well. She said to me, well, why don't you do like you could do one of those tutorials or something? And I'm like, I don't know what that means. And she said, you know, the tutorials that they do with the music, the trap music. And my dumb ass does not know what trap music is. But I said, that does sound like fun because I'm an 80s girl and I always loved videos. I was around when MTV was MTV, and we would, like, every Friday night MTV would premiere a new video. We would come to my house because I was the only one that had cable, getting ready to go to school dance, but nothing happened until we saw the MTV video of the week. I love that stuff. I love videos, love concept videos. So I was like, well, I like to do a video that incorporates a little bit of Instagram angst and some different music, and that plays with a couple of different ideas. So I'm going to show you how I did the looks in the video. So the first look is just a regular black and white, like smoky look. The second look in the video, which comes through a lot better in real life than on camera, but the second look of the video was a neon look. So it was using UV highlighter, UV lipstick, UV eyeshadows, and I'm going to show you where I got those. And the cool thing about this is you're in a club and they kick on the black lights, you know, you go from having one look to having this whole other look, and it's pretty cool effect. So the first thing we are doing is we're going to do that black smoky eye look. And if you saw the video, then you know that I use a sultry palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I stuck with these, I'm working backwards, haven't figured this out yet, with basically these three colors right here. They are Noir, Slate, and Cyborg. And I'm telling you, I go for that Cyborg a lot. Anytime that I just want something on that middle eyelid that kind of just brightens things, Cyborg is my go-to. The second palette that you saw me grab was Life's a Drag, and I'll tell you what, that black down here in the corner, right, called Shady, that is as close to Vanta Black as I think you can get in terms of a cosmetic. It is just a super deep black that I really, really wanted to get that corner, because when I didn't want anybody to see the neon eyeshadow over top, so I needed something that was going to hide it really well, but that would sit on top of, obviously, and then pop out in the black light. So those were the two palettes that I went in for the black and white look, so we're going to do that real quick. I always do eyes first before I do foundation. So I do, however, put on this stuff as a primer. I'm funny about having product on my hands. I do not like to have product in my hands. It doesn't have anything to do with the fact that I wear nails. I just hate it. I don't like the feel of stuff being on my hands. So because that would drive me insane, I'm just going to grab a clean brush. I'm going to go in. What I am using, Origins Ginseng Moisturizing Eye Cream. Here's the thing. The reason that I like it, and I realize this is a temporary effect, but it's fine, I'll take it, is the caffeine. The caffeine that's in it gives me nice, it tightens up a little bit under my eye. Because if you haven't noticed, I'm old. So, the MTV reference should have given you that information. Let's do some brows. Thing about my brows, they suck. So I use I use different things to do my brows because I'm not really trying to make them a specific shape. I'm just gonna let them do what they do. But one of the things that I like to use for my brows is kind of like eyeshadow. And this is a shadow. This is like it's from CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow. It's got these 3 colors in it, and I'm just going with the kind of chocolatey one there on the end. This one right here. Brows are done. I primed my eyelids with some stuff here that I can't freaking find right now. Oh, there it is. This Milani eyeshadow primer. We are going in with Noir. We're just hitting it in that crease right there. Not a big deal. And I'm gonna come out a little bit with that. I did do like a pretty wicked wing with that. So I am gonna hit it on that outer corner as well. I do not do cut creases. I just don't bother. I feel like if you can manage it, if you can manage without, and I'll tell you who kind of does it is, if you've ever watched Makeup by Jack, that's with 2 A's. He does it this way, where he sort of has this kind of C hook that he does. And so like you don't really have to cut it out later. It just depends on really what the look is that you're looking for, what you're going for. Don't clock me for that wing. I know that wing looks weird. They don't look even or whatever. We're going to fix that later. Now we're going to get a fluffier brush. By the way, these brushes are really cool. These are from BH Cosmetics. I don't know if you can see that. It might not focus on it. No. Okay. There we go. You can't read it. No way. It doesn't matter. So BH Cosmetics. And I know that's not really blended. Trust me. I know shit looks like shit, but it's gonna fix it. Everything can be fixed. These are from BH Cosmetics. They're really pretty. They're very nice brushes, actually. To me, they feel pretty well balanced. And they are from the Rose Gold collection. If you could pick them up, like, I think people sleep on BH Cosmetics. I really do. I think they sleep on them. I think that they don't, like, get the, like, BH does some killer sales. First of all, they have great prices. Like, they're like ColourPop prices. You know what I mean? Like, y'all don't sit there and tell me, like, you don't know ColourPop, like, has amazing prices, and you go, I don't even know how they do it, and still make everything in America, right? But, BH is the same. Like, how do they do it? Honestly. And this lovely piece of, if you can see that, right? That is bitchin'. This is, Cyborg. This is that Cyborg. I told you to reach for it, like, a bunch of times. So at this point, I want to come off this sultry palette, and I'm going in for that Life's a Drag, to that shady. That shady is like crazy. You really got to watch it because, and I'm using this is actually, it's a round tip, right? It's not flat. Maybe if I put it up against my giant shiny forehead, you'll be able to see it better. It's a round, carved brush. It's a nice tip on it. So, anyways, so I'm just taking that brush, just that one brush that I was using for the gray, and I'm just like I'm just going to take this and blend this right here a little bit. We're really just trying to get a nice blend outward. We're just trying to get like a sort of a big wing here. And I'm lining it up with the edge. Just gently wiping that off. And that's where we're getting that wing from. And that's going to dry a little bit. What I'm using, those wipes that I'm using, by the way, are Evio Skin Aurora Refreshing Cleansing Hemp Wipes. These things are all the rage at this point. We're going back into Vanta Black. I say Vanta Black. It is not. The shade is called Shady and it is from the Life's a Drag palette. This brush is a Morphe. It's a Morphe M165. And if you are looking for an angle brush that is really tight, this is your brush. It's hard and tight. And yeah, I know there's a joke in there somewhere about your sex life. Okay. I just wanted something that would smoke that out a little bit and provide some reflection without being able to see it really. That's the eye look. So that is the eye look. So it's just gray, black, smoked. Go. That is just a basic. Okay, it's not basic. I mean, maybe look at it, you're like, it was really basic. Maybe it is basic. But this was the look that I was going for. This was the gray, just gray and black. So what we wanted to do then was I wanted to come in with the UV. And I wanted to come in with the UV in a way that you wouldn't like really see it. Neon luminous glitter. I don't even know if I can. Oh, it does. It shows up. AFFLANO Neon. Now, found this on Amazon. This is not like, I don't even know this brand. This is definitely going to be one of those where they're going to say, oh, this isn't safe for the eye area. But the thing of it is, and you all already know this, it's not safe for the eye area because, oh, look at that. Oof. It's not safe for the eye area because you can see in these beautiful reds, pinks, blues, glitters, and yes, look at that. There's like little plastic stars in there. Those are fun when they get in your eye. But you can see all that stuff will stain and so on. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the camera cannot capture the neon that's going on here. So this is like actually a neon pink here, a neon orange, and a neon yellow. Okay, this is a bright orange. It doesn't really capture those colors truly the way that they look. But the UV light captures them. And these little stars, let me see if I could pick one up. Actually, the better ones, these little joints right here, those buggers that get in your eyes, they hurt. However, when you have them on your eyes and they pick up light for a while, then when you kill the light, they glow in the dark. Like, you don't even need black light for that. They just glow in the dark. So it's really a cool palette. I think if you're really into doing like lots and lots of artistic stuff like that, you would love this palette. Even if you just want to do the neon stuff, it was like $20. This one, it's long. It is flat. It is a flat brush. It's long. Let's see if it'll focus on that. This came with the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. Well, no, it didn't. Okay, let me clarify. This is why you can't sleep on BH Cosmetics, because they do bundles. And I got a set of, like, I don't know, 80 brushes. It's not 80, but a whole bunch of brushes, all colored coded. And then there was a little, and especially for somebody like me that kind of doesn't know what they're doing, it was very helpful because they were color coded, and then they came with a card that said, hey, just in case you don't know what you're doing. It didn't say that, But they said you would use this brush for this brush for that, and this is what you use for shading and whatever. So it was pretty cool. And so that came bundled with their amazing Take Me Back to Brazil palette. And I swear, I think I got the whole thing for like $25. All those brushes and that palette, $25. I don't even know how they did that. That was just insane. Do you remember I said I didn't really do that inside corner, and I haven't done the thing under my brow, right? It doesn't quite look that way. It kind of looks like I've got something up there, but I don't. Haha, it kind of looks like I got something up there, but I don't. That's a good one. I'm taking that yellow. It's like a super... I don't even know. I know that the camera really can't quite pick up that neon yellow. It just isn't getting it. It just looks like a basic yellow, but it's really, really bright. And here's the funny thing. Most cameras and printers can't really pick it up. It's funny, the printers can print those colors, but when you look at it on a screen, which is the same as like using a camera, you can't scan neon paper. I mean, I know that you thought you were missing that from your life, but now you know. In order for the camera to pick it up, I padded that in there, and of course, you wouldn't be able to see it as I'm filming. Just padded that right on there. And then I went under my eye here with it. Hence the reason I chose the song Neon Church by Tim McGraw, and that's why I call this my Tim-torial. I think Robert Welsh is absolutely right that using primer is going to get you there rather than powder, which is going to sort of push this around and not let it look very even. The primer is definitely your way to go. If you would see me right now, you would kind of wonder about that orange up there. And you could go with a pink. Pink would be cool. Even if you're doing this smoky look, you could do a smoky pink. You could do purple. You could do a purple look. You could do that smoky pink up top. And when those lights come down, poo. Did I say poo? Oh my gosh. Boom. It just looks like the black and white. You're not seeing the neon elements of it. Oh, but don't go away. There's more UV elements to this look. I had so much fun. I don't know what was more fun, whether it was collecting the items that I was going to use for this or actually doing the look. I filmed probably 2 hours. I filmed like 2 hours of video for that, just to try to pare it down to like 1 minute and 52 seconds. But I didn't want to use a whole lot of the song. Nobody wanted to sit there for 3 minutes and watch an angsty Instagrammer, you know what I mean? Like, that was kind of the point of it, was to kind of show like that. I mean, I don't know if you guys do this or not, but I do. If I'm stressed about something or whatever, man, I will go straight to my makeup and just do stuff. I'm very pale, and just like, I'm like so white, I'm like clear. And this product actually works very well under my foundation. It does not let it slip. This is Hard Candy Just Glow All Over Body Luminizer. All right, this is available at Walmart. I think it was like $8 or $9, something like that. But there's lots of similar products you can get, and I have really bad eyesight because, again, I'm kind of old. It doesn't seem to have tremendous moisturizing content in it, which is good, because it actually feels more like a primer on the skin. And for me, once I put this on and then I put my foundation on, I noticed that my foundation I just have sort of a nice tan look to me. The other thing I don't use is concealer. If I do concealer under here with these wrinkles, like, you're gonna And that's all you're going to see are the lines under my eyes. So the foundation that I do use is Milani Conceal and Perfect. As you can see, 2-in-1 foundation. As you can see, this is running low. I do believe that as a CEO, you have to be responsible. You've got to be, you have to be socially responsible. You have to be obviously economically responsible. And you have to be ecologically responsible. There are brands that I won't use again because they've just proven over and over that they can't be trusted to learn from their mistakes. I'm not gonna really say what those brands are, but it rhymes with two-faced. So I just think that with that situation, that the sister she'd already been bullying Nikki like a long time ago. Like that wasn't new. And everybody knew about it. They knew she was doing it. She felt free to do it because that comes from the top down. That's how things work in a company. You know, management has a certain philosophy and they pass it down. And that lets you know what's acceptable and what isn't acceptable. So if management sits around in meetings and cusses all the time in front of everybody, then you start to think, well, okay, then cussing on the floor or cussing in the workplace is okay here. I mean, within reason, obviously, you're not going to do it in front of clients, but okay. By the way, using that great big fat BH brush, this big one, and using Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder. All right. So, yeah, then you start to learn what's acceptable. Well, she got that whole idea of feeling free to bully Nikki from somewhere. She got that idea from somewhere, and she felt free to do it. And she felt free to do it because it was part of the corporate culture. That's what that is. Everything that your managers pass down is called corporate culture. She knew it. As far as I'm concerned, Estee Lauder must have known about it, and that just looks poorly on them for letting it go on for so long. The thing that she did that everybody got mad about and she got fired for was just the last straw, but that wasn't the beginning of her bad behavior, and they just let it go on and on until it got so big that then they couldn't hide it anymore. They couldn't like cover it up anymore. She had to literally fall for it. But that makes them just as bad as her. So it's not always like, that's the other thing too. It's not always just what you see. Like, oh, they fired her, it's okay. No, it goes deeper than that if you understand how corporate culture works. Always best to educate yourself. Which is, for me, far more interesting, is it's going to make my face look brighter in here, which is supposed to make me look so much younger. It's a crock of horse. And a highlighter. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you about the tragedy of my life at this point. I lost my Moon Prism powder highlighter. I'm very disappointed. I moved my studio from one room to another and somehow lost my Moon Prism powder. To be honest, at this point it doesn't matter, because this is the other thing that I wanted to show you that we did in the video, and I don't know if you really picked it up, but this little palette right here, once again, BH Cosmetics, so don't sleep on them. Black Light Highlight 6 color palette. These are all highlighters, but I'm telling you, the one down there on the bottom called On Point, you could practically use that as a blush. It is a dark pinky pink, and that's what you were seeing in the video, like right around here. So I did like a regular blush, obviously, and then I went in with that On Point, and I did go back like this, and back like this, right? And up and around. The way that you would pull a blush, okay? And then I took a highlighter. forgive. I'm stuff and things. I'm not supposed to cuss too much on YouTube. I basically took this one. No, wait. I'm sorry. I took this one in the middle, up top center, called Laser. And I just did where I would normally put a highlighter. So I just take a highlighter and I just go right here. I love how Robert says, you know, if you went and stood at a window and you just let the sun kind of hit your face, where would the sun hit your face? And one of the things is you have to be careful of is not taking that highlighter up too far, because then you're, and not bringing it in too close to your eye, because then your eyes will just start to look hollowed out and weird. It's whatever. So, that's our second UV product that we used. Confession time. My dumbass tried to use a curling iron one time to heat up these, right? Because I saw Johnny Sios like using a lighter to heat it up, except that he was just doing it for effect and fun, and you don't actually do it, and you're not supposed to make them that hot. So when I went ahead and curled my eyelashes, I burned them slap off, and melted the dang thing, because I wanted them to be so hot that they would curl my eyes. Who knew? So what you do is, once this is heated up, you can take it across your eyelashes. And the idea, like what they show in the ad, is that you can just do this with them, right? And it'll just curl your lash. And if you see my lashes, they stick like straight out. They don't respond. Okay, can you see that? Right? But if I heat them up with it, so I kind of have to do it in two steps. Like I have to do it kind of suddenly. So I have to heat them up. All right, hold on there a little bit. And then use my curler. They will curl. I know you're like, hey, that's an eyelash curler. It's going to curl your eyelashes without that. It literally doesn't. You can see how it barely curls my eyelashes with this thing actually putting heat on my eyelashes. So yeah, that doesn't really work. And I'm not good with lashes. No, I'm not. I know a pro like me, and you would think I would be, but I'm not. But one of the things I did discover that sort of saves me is from Thrive Cosmetics. They actually they're pretty good. They're very ecologically responsible company. Liquid eyelash extensions. These really do work, but it's a little freaky because in the shower when you like wash them off, they're like little fibers, and so you think that all your eyelashes fell out. Okay, probably normal people don't, but I freaked out the first time that I washed these off, and like I was like, holy crap, my eyelashes fell out. Because that's the kind of person that I am. Like, panic first and investigate second. One of the things that I wanted to do on this channel is like show some things that this eye look is really cool and it's achievable. You can literally do it, and it'll literally look like this. It'll actually look better. It'll actually look better than you're seeing it. Because as Raw Beauty Christie says, the camera is a stupid idiot. All right. Lips. Lips for the last thing. And I had a couple people ask me what lip I was using. So because I wanted to do a black lip, and a black, because I had something I want to put over it, and we'll show you. And that's pretty much our last neon product. My lip was from NYX Glitter Goals. You can see. But I'll tell you, the name of the color is called Alienated, and it is a dark gray with a silver. Again, old eyesight. Got a silver reflect in it. I just want to make sure, like I thought, was it purple? It looks purple. All right, so here's the thing about this. Glitter Goals. But when you're talking, you can see like every little imperfection, and that is especially true with wearing black lipstick. So we did an old trick. It's not old. I think people still do it. I think people still blot lipstick, don't they? So your grandma did that. So you can see that right, that glitter pops out. Last product. Yes, welcome to the symphony that is me knocking everything over on my dresser. I hope you're enjoying the music tonight. These are them. This is everything. Okay. There's green, purple, orange, pink. Okay, but the only ones they all have they all say that they're UV. All right. I noticed that the ones that pick up the ones that pick up the very best under black light is the pink, the orange, and the yellow. Again, the green and the purple and the blue definitely they pick up if there's nothing else on your lips. So if you're gonna go with blue lipstick or whatever, fine. That's the one to go for, because those black lights hit, you're gonna see it. But for this look, because I knew the camera had to pick it up, I chose the pink one. Now this is all dried down. It's nothing but just gray glitter. So I was just able to go over without, obviously without ruining my lipstick. And in the video, it looked a little bit purple. I'm going to get my black light and we'll see the look when Tim McGraw comes in and says, I need a neon church. When we switched over, we'll try to do that. See, hopefully that look will pop up again. The camera loses it. The camera can't really see it as well. So I'm trying to kind of see if I can get a good, there you go. That's kind of the best that we can do. So we did the whole, if you move it back, you can see the lipstick pops. And you can definitely see that eye pops for sure. And you can see there's the highlighter and the blush. So I think, I guess if you're in the club, this is probably where the light would be. It would probably be more above you. So there you go. That is such a cool look. It's such a neat look. And I gotta tell you, the camera is just picking up like that, but in real life this looks amazing. So and there you go, and that's it. So that is the matching tutorial to my Tim-torial. And obviously I call it Tim-torial because that was the song that I used was Tim McGraw, Neon Church. If you haven't heard it, listen to it. You can buy it on iTunes. You can listen to it on Google Music or Napster or anything that you've got. So this was fun. Thank you so much for sticking all the way through it. Stick around, get your notifications on, and we'll see you back then. Bye. Oh my God. If my laptop doesn't stop giving me messages, I'm gonna ghost it. All right. Stupid.